Four white walls, no pictures in frame, just a mic and a soul, no need for a name. The echo of the floor, the creak of the chair, the sound of the silence hanging in the air. No filters on the truth, no auto-tune gold, just a story exactly how it's told. No polished statues, a beautiful mess. Everything was honest, I have to confess. Studio zero, nothing in the way, just the raw words I'm trying to say. No static, no ghost, just the rhythm and the bone. Standing in the center, standing all alone. Studio zero, keeping it real. Focus on the texture, focus on the feel. I can hear my own breath, sharp and thin. Watching where the shadow ends and how it begin. Close to the capsule, talking to the wire. No artificial heat, just a natural fire. Every small detail, every single grain. The sound of the window, catching the rain. Strip away the layers, leave the spirit bare. This is the only thing I'm willing to share. Studio zero, nothing in the way. Just the raw words I'm trying to say. No static, no ghost, just the rhythm and the bone. Standing in the center, standing all alone. Studio zero, keeping it real. Focus on the texture, focus on the feel. No studio magic, no hidden tricks. Just the pulse of the heart and the clock as it ticks. No static, no ghost, just the rhythm and the bone. Standing in the center, standing all alone. Studio zero, keeping it real. Focus on the texture, focus on the feel. Zero distractions, just me.
Static in the air, no lens, no frame. Playing with the fire, I don't know the name. Raw cuts, no edit. Keep the grain in the shot, hitting every corner, keeping everything hot. Concrete friction, bass in the bone. Building up a kingdom on a jagged stone. The city is a monster, feed it with a beat. Listen to the friction of the ties on the street. No filter tonight, everything is exposed. Eyes wide open while the world stays closed. Pretty on the drums, cut like a blade. Never let the raw energy start to fade. No filter tonight, let the shadows run deep. We the only secrets that the city gonna keep. The only secret the city gonna keep. Check the frequency. High def pain, no umbrella needed for the digital rain. You don't need a stylist, I don't need a mask. If you want the truth, you don't even gotta ask. Sharp patch biting like a window wind. Counting all the places where the rubbers have been. Hashtag texture, minimalist flow. Watch the dark post of neon grow. No filter tonight, everything is exposed. That's why while the world stays closed. Pretty on the drums, cut it like a blade. Never let the raw energy start to fade. No filter tonight, let the shadows run deep. We the only secrets that the city gonna keep. No party, no shine, just the rhythm in the grind. Let it breathe. No filter tonight, everything is exposed. Eyes wide open while the world stays closed. Pretty on the drums, cut it like a blade. Never let the raw end. No filter tonight, let the shadows run deep. We the only secrets that the city gonna keep. Raw energy. Keep it real.
Floating in the vacuum, no weight on my chest. Leave the heavy world behind, let the logic rest. Oxygen is low, but the vision is so clear. Every single whisper is the only thing I hear. Drifting past the skyline, drifting past the moon. Silence is a melody, silence is a tune. No friction in the air, just a smooth, slow glide. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Zero gravity, talking into space. No lines on the map, no lines on the face. Everything is echoing, bouncing off the stars. Light years away from the sirens and the cars. Zero gravity, floating on the beat. Never coming down, never touching the street. The world is getting smaller, a blue and green dot. I forgot the pressure, yeah, I really forgot. No gravity to hold me, no gravity to pull. Drinking from a cup that is never quite full. Lazy with the flow, yeah, I'm lazy with the talk. I don't need a sidewalk, I don't need a walk. Am I trying to pose in a cold dark void? Everything is perfect, nothing is destroyed. Zero gravity, talking in space. No lines on the map, no lines on the face. Everything is echoing, bouncing off the stars. Light years away from the sirens and the cars. Zero gravity, flowing on the beat. Never coming down, never touching the street. Silent, weightless. Can you hear the echo? Zero gravity, talking in space. No lines on the map, no lines on the face. Everything is echoing, bouncing off the stars. Light years away from the sirens and the cars. Zero gravity, floating on the beat. Never coming down, never touching the street.
Straight black, no ice, keep it cold. Middle of the city, I'm feeling bold. Low key energy, high key flow. Watch the 808 slide, take it slow, then go. I don't do the talk, I just let the beat run. Jersey kicks hitting like hit and run. Concrete jungle with a bit of taste. Everything I do, yeah, it's never always. One shot, two shot, don't shot. Won't you stop? 3 step, 4 step, let it drop. 5 step espresso, yeah. Straight to the top. Heavy on the bay, yeah. Sharp on the hats. Moving through the shadows like the street. Cast step espresso, yeah, 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 we doing that, yeah, yeah. Sipping on the dock, watch the steam rise. Looking through the lens with the predator eyes. No sugar in my cup, I like it raw. Breaking every limit, breaking every law. Only what it wants, joining the tribe. Fashion on point, attitude chill. This ain't just music, it's a whole drill, yeah, yeah. 1 shot, 2 shot, don't shoot, don't you stop. 3 step, 4 step, let it drop. 5 step espresso, yeah. Straight to the top. Heavy on the bay, yeah. Sharp on the hash. Moving through the shadows like the street. Cast step espresso, yeah, 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 we doing that, yeah, yeah.
Tick tock, watch the clock spin. You want the heat, let the rhythm in. Keep it dark, keep it dark, yeah. Keep it real.
1 shot, 2 shot, don't shoot, don't you start. 3 step, 4 step, let it drop. 5 step espresso, yeah. Straight to the top. Heavy on the bay, bay, sharp on the head. Moving through the shadows like the street. 5 step espressos, yeah, yeah, doing that, yeah, yeah, yeah.
就是个二手
Stay sharp.
Transmission ends where the code begins. Chrome-plated heart for the digital sins. No pulse in the wrist, just a signal line. Everything's moving in a sharp design. I don't feel the cold, I don't feel the heat. Just a calculation of the rhythm and the beat. Silicone brain in a titanium shell. Living in a heaven or a digital hell. After human, nothing but the data stream. Waking up inside of a metallic dream. No breath in the lungs, just the power in the wire. Cold electric sparks, the only kind of fire. After human, everything is crystal clear. Deleting all the static and the ghost of the fear. The age of the bone is a thing of the past. Building up a kingdom that's built to last. Upgrade the vision, upgrade the soul. Total disconnection, total control. No salt in the water, no dust in the air. I don't need a reason, I don't even care. Just the frequency humming in the dark. Leaving on the system a permanent mark. After human, nothing but the data stream. Waking up inside of a metallic dream. No breath in the lungs, just the power in the wire. Cold electric sparks, the only kind of fire. Human, everything is crystal clear. Deleting all the static and the ghost of the fear. Logic is the only law. No more human flaws. After human, nothing but the data stream. Waking up inside of a metallic dream. No breath in the lungs, just the power in the wire. Cold electric sparks, the only kind of fire. Human, everything is crystal clear. Deleting all the static and the ghost of the fear. Shutting down. End of line.
Digital clouds under my feet, crystal clear rhythm, keeping it neat. I'm floating high in the binary sky, no gravity needed, don't ask me why. Precision in every single line I trace, moving through time, moving through space. Everything's polished, everything's bright, catching the glow of the satellite light. Cloud nine, higher than the ceiling, pure luxury, that's the feeling. No static, no noise, it's a perfect view. Everything's fresh, everything's new. Cloud nine, floating on the sound, never gonna bring my energy down. Zero friction, I'm sliding on glass, watching the digital minutes pass. Sharp focus, my vision is prime, killing the beat but I'm doing no crime. Air is thin but the bass is thick, doing the math for the mental click. No ghosts in the room, just me and the vibe, the only aesthetic that I can describe. Cloud nine, higher than the ceiling, pure luxury, that's the feeling. No static, no noise, just a perfect view. Everything's fresh, everything's new. Cloud nine, floating on the sound, never gonna bring my energy down. Clear mind, clear soul. Cloud nine, clear on the soul. Cloud nine, higher than the ceiling, pure luxury, that's the feeling. No static, no noise, just the perfect view. Everything's fresh, everything's new. Cloud nine, floating on the sound, never gonna bring my energy down. Pure digital.
press start. I'm living in a pixel world. Glitch in the system, watch the flag unfurl. Bit crush feelings, but the flow is high def. Moving through the levels, I'm the only one left. 8-bit hard with an 808 soul. Losing my mind, but I'm keeping control. Joystick dreaming, jumping over the gate. Everything is coded, I don't leave it to fate. Digital nostalgia, clicking in the dark. Leaving on the screen, a permanent mark. Never love the vibe, never love the sound. Never let the system bring me back to the ground. Digital nostalgia, retro but new. Pixelated vision, keeping it true. No analog noise, just a pure square wave. Saving all the progress, nothing to brave. CRT glow on a concrete wall. Standing at the top, I'm never gonna fall. From the arcade floor to the penthouse suite. Keeping all the rhythm, keeping all the heat. Zeros and ones in a perfect line. Everything I touch, yeah, starts to align. Digital nostalgia, clicking in the dark. Leaving on the screen, a permanent mark. Never let the vibe, never let the sound. Never let the system bring me back to the ground. Digital nostalgia, retro but new. Pixelated vision, keeping it true. Digital nostalgia, clicking in the dark. Leaving on the screen, a permanent mark. Never let the vibe, never let the sound. Never let the system bring me back to the ground. Digital nostalgia, retro but new. Pixelated vision, keeping it true.
Game on. System clear.
Fraction image, broken in the frame. This is the mirror, I don't play the game. Crackers to the logic, twirling on the floor. Digital debris, always asking one. Pop static gun brain, living through the circuit, ignoring the strain. Now lady your flow, jagged and wide. I know it for the perfect ones to hide. Glitch life, beauty in the break. Every single lever is a choice I made. Do a second rhythm, cutting through the wire code. Digital spark, no need for the fire. Glitch life, fact, man, it ain't a raw. The only perfection that I ever saw. Zero word, zero, jumping off the track. Once you see the error, you never go back. Step up on his hands, step on the beat. Feeling the friction of the mechanical heat. Take a little chaos, high-end design. Crossing every single imaginary line. Big crush sold in a high-gap world. Watch the digital flag get unfurled. Glitch life, beauty in the bake. Every single lever is a choice I make. Wanna fake it rhythm, cutting through the wire. Go digital spark, no need for the fire. Glitch life, fragmented and raw. The only perfection that I ever saw. This is just a failure. Keep through mind. Leave the perfect world. Glitch life, beauty in the break. Every single lyric is a choice I make. Short second rhythm, cut through the wild code. Get that old scar, no need for the fire. Glitch life, fragmented and raw. The only perfection that I ever saw. Fatal error. They broken. You blow. Clean slate, no marks on the wall. Standing upright, I'm never gonna fall. Off-white texture, premium grain. No room for the clutter, no room for the pain. Sharp lines drawn in the gallery space. Everything's curated, everything's in place. Neat boom bap, keeping it refined. Leaving all the messy feelings behind. High-end, off-white, keeping it sleek. The kind of perfection that the leaders seek. No noise, no ghost, just a frame. Every single move, yeah, I'm making a name. High-end, off-white, sophisticated style. Purest aesthetic for 100 miles. Stitched with precision, woven with care. Luxury silence hanging in the air. Focus on the fabric, focus on the beat. The sound of the high end hitting the street. No filter, no sugar, just a raw white light. Everything is shining, everything is bright. The snare is a razor, the kick is a stone. Building up a kingdom all on my own. High end, off-white, keeping it sleek. The kind of perfection that the leaders seek. No noise, no ghost, just a frame. Every single move, yeah, I'm making a name. High end, off-white, sophisticated style. Purest aesthetic for 100 miles. Yeah, yeah, minimal, refined, absolute, 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 absolute. High end, off-white, keeping it sleek. The kind of perfection that the leaders seek. No noise, no ghost, just a frame. Every single move, yeah, I'm making a name. High end, off-white, sophisticated style. Purest aesthetic for 100 miles. Off-white, complete.
Old soul, new money, expensive taste. Not a single second of this life goes to waste. Analog warmth in a digital age. Writing my legacy on a velvet page. Tube compressors making everything thick. Rich texture, yeah, it's doing the trick. I don't chase the hype, I just set the bar. Smoking high grade under a vintage star. Lo-fi luxury, heavy and deep. The kind of secrets that the winners keep. No whine and no noise, just the pure gold. A classic story that's never getting old. Lo-fi luxury, feeling the weight. High-end rhythm on a silver plate. Leather seats and a wooden dash, turning the vision into solid cash.
Grip snare hitting like a diamond ring. I don't need the spotlight, I'm already king. Saturation on the master, keeping it warm. The quiet center of a golden storm. No ghost in the room, just the ghost in the wire. Purest intentions, authentic fire.
Lo-fi luxury, heavy and deep. The kind of secrets that the winners keep. No whine and no noise, just the pure gold. A classic story that's never getting old. Lo-fi luxury, feeling the weight. High-end rhythm on a silver plate. Quality over quantity, texture over trend. Luxury is the only friend. Lo-fi luxury, heavy and deep. The kind of secrets that the winners keep. No whine and no noise, just the pure gold. A classic story that's never getting old. Lo-fi luxury, feeling the weight. High-end rhythm on a silver plate. Pure luxury. Keep it vintage.
glass facade, digital heart, no need for God. Circuit boards in a grayscale sky, watching the data stream drifting by. I see breath in the neon glow, keeping it steady, keeping it low. No emotions in the binary code, just another mile on a silver road. Neon gray, flashing in the dark, leaving on the circuit a silent mark. No filter, no heat, just a cold design, moving past the edge of the borderline. Neon gray, where the colors fade, living in the shadow that the machines made. Living in the shadow that the machine made. Shadow that the machines made. Shadow that the machine. Metallic thoughts in a silicone soul. Disconnected but I'm in control. The grid is my home, the grid is my bed. Ignoring the words that the sensor said. Sharp focus, no blur in the lens. I don't need followers, I don't need friends. Just the rhythm of the signal, clear and bright. Cutting through the static of the digital night. Neon gray, flashing in the dark, leaving on the circuit a silent mark. No filter, no heat, just a cold design, moving past the edge of the borderline. Neon gray, where the colors fade, living in the shadow that the machines made. System standby. Gray light. No. Neon gray, flashing in the dark, leaving on the circuit a silent mark. No filter, no heat, just a cold design, moving past the edge of the borderline. Neon gray, where the colors fade, living in the shadow that the machines made. Digital gray.
Whoa, whoa. Black coat, black coffee, black mood. No room for the noise, no need to be rude. Just the bass in the floor, shaking the wall. Standing so still, watching them fall. Everything's gray, everything's cold. I don't play the game, I don't do what I'm told. Minimal frame, maximal depth. Count every beat, count every breath. Black, monochrome, shadows on the glass. Watching the world, watching it pass. No colors in sight, just the dark and the light on the silence. On the night, black, monochrome, nothing to say. Turning the world into shades of gray. Concrete vision, still in the soul. Keeping it steady, keeping control. No filter needed, I like the grain. Walking the line, ignoring the pain. Sharp edges only, no soft curves. Touching the rhythm, testing the nerves. One shade of black, one shade of white. Everything's clear in the middle of the night. Black, monochrome, shadows on the glass. Watching the world, watching it pass. No colors in sight, just the dark and the light on the silence. On the night, black, monochrome, nothing to say. Turning the world into shades of gray.
Strip it down, leave the bone. King of the shadow, sitting alone.
Black, monochrome, shadows on the glass. Watching the world, watching it pass. No colors in sight, just the dark and the light on the silence. On the night, black, monochrome, nothing to say. Turning the world into shades of gray. monochrome.
Binary stars in a dark blue room, cutting through the static, clearing the gloom. Transparent thoughts in a digital stream. No blur in the vision, no fog in the dream.
Ice on the circuit, gold on the wire. Go out there, written, no need for the fire. Light in the car, yeah, I'm feeling the flow. Everything shining in the neon glow.
Crystal cold, clicking in the mind. Perfect symmetry, one of a kind. Glassy on the top, heavy on the floor. Open the gate, walk through the door. Crystal cold, shining like a gem. Pure high fidelity. Low to static, no noise, just a clean cut line. Everything I touch, yeah, starts to shine.
Minimalist architecture, digital design. Crossing every border, moving past the sign.
The place is supposed, it's in display. Watch out, the whole world starts to fade. High-tech texture, low-key mood. The only frequency I wanna include. Crystal cold, clicking in a mind. Perfect symmetry, one of a kind. Glassy on the top, heavy on the floor. Open up the gate, walk through the door. Crystal cold, shining like a gem. Pure high fidelity, look at them. Crystal cold, clicking in the mind. Perfect symmetry, one of a kind. Glassy on the top, heavy on the floor. Open up the gate, walk through the door. Crystal cold, shining like a gem. Pure high fidelity, look at them. Go complete. Perfectly clear. Calm reflections on a rainy street. Post of the city on the digital feed. I'm a ghost in the shell, a glitch in the code. Riding high speed on a data road. Silicon heart, no room for the break. I take what I want, I don't give, I just take. High rise shadows in a purple sky. See the truth with the bionic eye. Sabercon lounge, lost in the grid, doing the things that the others forbid. No heat in the air, just a neon glow. Keeping it fast, keeping it low. Sabercon lounge, disconnected and free. The only reality I'm willing to see. Neuralink open, signal is strong. Nothing is right and nothing is wrong. Laser cut flow on a titanium beat. Feeling the friction of the electric heat. I don't need a savior, I don't need a guide. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Just the vibration of the system's core. Always wanting less, always needing more. Sabercon lounge, lost in the grid, doing the things that the others forbid. No heat in the air, just a neon glow. Keeping it fast, keeping it low. Sabercon lounge, disconnected and free. The only reality I'm willing to see. System override. No human breath, just the rhythm. Cyberpunk lounge, lost in the grid, doing the things that the others forbid. No heat in the air, just a neon glow. Keeping it fast, keeping it low. Cyberpunk lounge, disconnected and free. The only reality I'm willing offline.
For the wood, for the hollow beat, vibrating under my designer feet. Move for the noise, to deploy low end, breaking every rule, breaking every trend. Steady with the pose, moving in the line. Everything is rivet, everything is fine. I don't need to get it, I don't need to go. Just a solid pocket that I'm burning a hole. Love from vibe, hitting in the cheek. Let the mind that lead to a long-term rest. Heavy on the rhythm, beat the pipe on the clock. Watch the way I vibe, it's the way I walk. Long-term vibe, dripping in so deep. The secret of the city's 101 deep. Southside energy, high in taste. Don't let us sing you, they can't hold the waist. Bass jumping like a heart in the cage. Writing out the feature on a wooden page. No clothes, spin the sheen, it's the raw and strong. Waiting for the heavy resonance to come. Take them in the move, because so we're fine. Leaving all the static and noise behind. Low, drum, vibe, hitting in the chest. The man let me to a long-term rest. Heavy on the rhythm, like on the top. That's the way I vibe, that's the way I walk. Love them vibe, giving it so deep. The secret that the city's good, I wanna. Listen to the wood, then listen to the hollow. Yeah, the toes hit the lead, and the world's gonna follow. Low, drum, fire, hitting in the chest. Put the mirror into a long-term rest. Heavy on the rhythm, know it like when I talk. It's the way I vibe, it's the way I walk. The love jump vibe, hitting it so deep. The secret that the city's don't want it. Check the time, keep it tight. Moving steady through the night. No excess, no waste in the sound. Just a vibration hitting the ground. One beat, two beat, feel the snap. Caught in the middle of a rhythmic trap. Keep it hollow, keep it lean. The purest motion you've ever seen. Pure rhythm, nothing but the pulse. Dripping the fade till there's nothing else. Left, right, move to the click. The vibe is solid, the air is thick. Pure rhythm, steady and true. Only the essence, nothing for show. Minimalist frame, maximum heat. Listen to the friction of the drums on the street. No static noise, ghost in the air. Just the frequency, perfectly clear. I don't need a melody to tell a story. Just the percussion in all of its glory. Lock the pot, hold the line. Everything's moving in a perfect design. Pure rhythm, nothing but the pulse. Stripping the fake till there's nothing else. Left, right, move to the click. The vibe is solid, the air is thick. Pure rhythm, steady and true. Only the essence, nothing for show.
Watch the gap, feel the space. Rhythm is the only thing we chase. Pure rhythm, nothing but the pulse. Stripping the fake till there's nothing else. Left, right, move to the click. Vibe is solid, air is thick. Pure rhythm, steady and true. Only the essence, nothing for show. Zero noise. Zero noise. Pure rhythm.
Higher man, higher man. Golden horizon, the sky's on fire, lifting the mood, taking it higher. Orange and purple, velvet blend. This is the rhythm on which we depend. No heavy cloud, just a warm, soft breeze. Moving with style, moving with ease. Guitar is talking in a language of gold. A story of summer that's yet to be told. Savannah sunset, glowing so bright, bringing the heat to the edge of the night. Feel the percussion, feel the soul, perfectly balanced, perfectly whole. Savannah sunset, catch the vibration, universal rhythm, no explanation. No explanation.
Dust on the boots, but the vision is clean. The finest aesthetic that I've ever seen. Syncopated heart, beating so true. Everything's fresh, everything's new. No static noise, no ghost in the room. Just a desert flower starting to bloom. Keep it organic, keep it so real. This is the only way that I
Savannah sunset, glowing so bright, bringing the heat to the edge of the night.
feel the percussion, feel the soul. Perfectly balanced, perfectly whole.
Savannah sunset, catch the vibration, universal rhythm, no explanation. The sun goes down, the vibe stays up, for the evening in a crystal cup. Savannah sunset, glowing so bright, bringing the heat to the edge of the night. Feel the percussion, feel the soul, perfectly balanced, perfectly whole. Savannah sunset, catch the vibration, universal rhythm, no explanation. Golden hour, Savannah spirit. Oh, yeah. Steps in shadow, I'm moving like a ghost. In this concrete jungle, yeah, I'm doing the most. Smoke in my lungs, fire in my ass. Watching all the fake ones wearing their disguise. Low-key pressure, I don't need a shout. My silence is a thing they talking about. Check the rhythm, feel the cold still. This ain't for the radio, this is how I feel. Smoky Jew, keep it tucked in the back. Everything is faded, everything is black. Slide on an 808, glide on the street. Hit a dark energy under my feet. Smoky Drew, yeah, we set in the tone. King of the shadow, sitting on the throne. Cold brew, cold heart, colder than the ice. Dealing with the devil, I don't play to die. Minimalist flow, maximize the pain. Singing in the rhythm of the city rain. No hook needed when the vibe is this thick. Moving through the static, moving through the clip. Ghostly echoes in the hallway light. We the only ones awake in the dead of night. Smoky Drew, keep it tucked in the back. Everything is faded, everything is black. Slide on 808, blood on the street. Hit a dark energy under my feet. Smoky Drew, yeah, we set in the tone. King of the shadow, sitting on the throne. Don't look back. Smoke is rising. Smoky Drew, keep it tucked in the back. Everything is faded, everything is black. Slide on the 808, blood on the street. Hit a dark energy under my feet. Smoky Drew, yeah, we set in the tone. King of the shadow, sitting on the throne.
Just smoke. Nothing else.
Midnight chrome under electric blue, chasing the ghost of a world that's new. Reflections dancing on the wet asphalt, a digital rhythm that'll never hold. Oh, oh, oh. Cold neon buzzing in a hollow street, heavy on the bass, light on the feet. No filter needed for the purple glow. Watch the city pulse, watch the city flow. Oh. Under the neon lights, feeling so cold. A cyber story that's never been told. Electric energy, digital soul. Losing my mind, but I'm in control. Under the neon lights, frozen in time.
Synthetic dreams in a binary world. Watch the future start to get unfurled. Data in the veins, static in the head. Think about the things the machine said. High speed chase on a grid of light. We the only ones owning the night. Clean cut edges and a sharp design. Everything I want is finally mine.
Under the neon lights, feeling so cold. A cyber story that's never been told. Electric energy, digital soul. Losing my mind, but I'm in control. Under the neon lights, frozen in time. Living the rhythm, committed to crime.
No analog noise. Just a grid, 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 grid,
Under the neon lights, feeling so cold.
A summer story that's never been told. Electric energy, digital soul. Losing my mind, but I'm in control. Under the neon lights, frozen in time. Living the rhythm, committed the crime. Disconnected. Neon fade.
Yeah. 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 Folded receipt in my pocket. Last iced coffee on the card. Landlord name on my voicemail. Cycle lane pedaling through the dark. Every ad says upgrade, upgrade. I just need rent and a little grace. Scrolling jobs at the red light. Blue glow painting my face. Empty wallet, heavy mind. Future on layaway, stuck in a line. Got these big, big plans in the coin-sized space. Empty wallet, but I still stake my claim. Friends talk stocks over dinner. I count coins for the train. They toast to next year's winners. I'm tracing rain on the window pane. Mom text, baby, you eating. I send back hearts, leave out the truth. Dreams bookmarked in open tabs, all of them asking for proof. Empty wallet, heavy mind. Future on layaway, stuck in a line. Got these big, big plans in a coin-sized space. Empty wallet, but I still stake my claim. What if it works? What if I landed? What if this wait turns into chances? I keep that thought right by the bus pass. Hold it close like the last guy. Hey, be wallet. Heavy if I landed, and this turns into chances. Hold it close, right by the bus pass. Hold it close like the last cash. Empty wallet. Empty wallet. Empty wallet.
I clock in at 7 with glue on my fingers. Name tag peeling at the corner again. The manager says, smile like it's something I can borrow. While the coffee tastes like the bottom of a drain. But I got a light in my chest that won't blow out. Even when the bulbs in the break room do it hums. When I swipe my badge at 7:13, just a flicker. But it's mine, and it's true. My boots leak when it rains. 19.99 from the gas pump rack. The laces broke Tuesday. I tied them with wire, but I counted the stars last night through the back room skylight. Same ones you crossed off your wishes and fire. Cause I got a light in my chest that won't blow out. Even when the bulbs in the break room do it hums. When I swipe my badge at 7:13, just a flicker. But it's mine, and it's true. Sometimes I talk to the vending machine, tell him my plan, drop a quarter like a prayer. It ain't my Twix yesterday, still gave me the coke. Guess the machine's only halfway care. But I got a light in my chest that's starting to shout. Even when the whole shift says sit down, stay small. It blinks when I pass the camera at 7:13. Faint, yeah, but clear as a fire alarm call.
Everyone's rushing the green light, spilling their coffee, glued to their phone. I'm on the corner just tying my legs, letting the whole world go. Slow step, I'm on my way, counting clouds, wasting days. If it takes a little longer, that's okay. Slow step, I still arrive, breathing big, thinking wide. I'm not late to live and I'm on my time. They keep on asking, so what's next? Like I should carry a 5-year plan. I'm learning how to leave things blank, let the ink run where it can. Slow step, I'm on my way, counting clouds, wasting days. If it takes a little longer, that's okay, that's okay. Slow step, I still arrive, breathing big, thinking wide. I'm not late to live and I'm on my time. Maybe I skip some finish lines, maybe I miss a trend or two, but my shoes fit, my lungs fill, and this small street feels brand new.
Keys in my hand, toxic back, swinging still on bread. Late shift behind me, traffic hard. Fade into a thread, turn down a cut through. Graffiti blooming on the bricks, laundry lines overhead, dripping stories on the wet red steps.
Street lamp breathing over me, gold on the concrete, something clean. I finally feel the weight release, out here between these leaning walls. Street lamp holding up the dark, quiet little halo on my heart. I didn't know I needed you to see I made it through.
Old cat on the stair, blinks once like it's counting days. Someone's radio upstairs, leaks a love song through the grates. My shoulders fall with every puddle that I pass. Steam from the drains, curling up like it can last. All day I want my armor, tight jaw, shallow breath, straight spine. Here, under this pale circle, I get the feel like the night is mine. Just me, my shadow, and this glow. Nobody asking where I go. Yeah. Oh. 4 minutes of that summer. Crack screen. Battery at 10. Your favorite bridge is coming up. I can't hear those drums again. Thumbnail of your face in the corner. Thumb hovering over the ghost. I'm one tap away from the border of the things that hurt the most. The things that hurt the most. Cigarette ash in the cup holder. The track title is a brew. Your ghost is a shareholder in every single song I choose. Thumbnail of your face in the corner. Thumb hovering over the goal. I'm one tap away from the border, but the things that hurt the most. Volume down to 0. I'm still staring at the bar, tracing the seconds in the dark of the car. Thumbnail of your face in the corner. Type it out, then backspace twice. Phone screen bright in the quiet night. Every word feels a little too honest. Every truth gets left in the drafts list. I start with hey, then change to how you've been. Reread, rewrite, I never let you in. Unsent text, paragraphs that almost left, sitting in a blue lit box, like secrets on my chest. Long sentences that never get sent. Only a blinking cursor saying what I never meant. Scroll our thread like a timeline tour. Old jokes, old fights, I still know every word I write. I miss you, then I soften it down. Turn I still love you into hope you're good now. I start with I, then hide the joke, hit select all, watch the future go. Unsent text, paragraphs that almost left, sitting in a blue lit box, like secrets on my chest. Long sentences that never get sent. Only a blinking cursor saying what I never meant. You'll never see the versions of me who wasn't afraid to say what I need. Draft after draft, I ghost myself instead. You read my silence, I'm screaming in my head. Unsent text. Skin like velvet, touch like silk in the dark of the night. No room for the guilt, yeah. Baseline gliding, smooth like wine. Everything's perfect, everything's fine. I don't need a rush, I just take my time. Watching the way the street lights shine. Focus on texture, feel the heat. Heartbeat matching the rhythm of the street. Velvet texture, smooth and deep. Promises that we used to keep. Slide with me, glide with me now. Show me the rhythm, I'll show you how. Velvet texture, soft but real. This is exactly the way that I feel. No static in the air, just pure sound. Keep your feet moving, don't look at the ground. Elegant motion, high in grace. I see the reflection all over your face. Filter light and a heavy bass drum, waiting for the magic moment to come. Keep it sophisticated, keep it chic. Every single word that I'm trying to speak, Velvet texture, smooth and deep. Promises that we used to keep. Slide with me, glide with me now. Show me the rhythm, I'll show you how. Velvet texture, soft but real. This is exactly the way that I feel. Silence is a luxury. Look at what you do to me. Now let the rhythm take control. Velvet texture, smooth and deep. Promises that we used to keep. Slide with me, glide with me now. Show me the rhythm, I'll show you how. Velvet texture, soft but real. This is exactly the way that I feel.